What's up guys, Kieran O'Brien here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we've got some car content back on the channel. Not a business video today, but as you can see from the title, super exciting. My R8 is now supercharged. So guys, I know there's a lot of car enthusiasts following me here on YouTube. So for some of you, you might not even know what this is. This is a supercharger by VF Engineering. In layman's terms, a supercharger just pushes more air into the engine. I'm making a little over 250 more horsepower than I was before. So this is like a completely different car now. So big shout out to my guys here at Pacific German for installing the kit. Big shout out to VF Engineering for getting the kit and making it all happen. I will have them both tagged below. Definitely check them out. VF Engineering, if you guys have any V10 platform, Lamborghini Huracan, Gallardo, Audi R8, even the V8 R8s, they tune all sorts of cars, McLarens, everything else. If you guys need an engine tune or a supercharger, definitely hit up VF. There's actually a discount code down below that you guys can use to get a little discount off of anything on VF store. And then if you're in Southern California and you want to have your VF products installed, Pacific German is the place to do it. So guys, with that being said, let's take this baby on a first drive. So far feels the same, no differences yet. All right guys, so first drive is over. That's crazy. It's a completely different car. It's so much faster. I don't know, like I think the biggest takeaway from the supercharger program, by VF specifically, is that it's so much more practical, so much more cost effective than a turbo kit, and the car is down for way less time. So I have a buddy of mine, not gonna name who it is, got a twin turbo on his V10, and his car was down for like a year because he kept having these problems with it. And VF is literally known in the industry for having the most reliable superchargers, and Pacific German knocked out the install in like a week and a half. So you can't get this much extra power on this platform or the Huracans for less money and in less time than doing a VF supercharger, so I highly recommend it. With that being said, that is not the end of this video. We're about to drive home to Arizona 6 hours in the new supercharged R8. Caden's driving his 335 over there. Skirt. And from here, I'm gonna get the reaction of Jeffrey, the previous owner of this R8, JR Garage. A lot of you guys probably know who he is. I'm gonna get his reaction to his first ride in the supercharged R8. And the best part is, he actually doesn't know it's supercharged. I didn't tell him. So I'm just gonna pull up at his house. My engine bay is tinted, so he won't see it, and take him for a ride. What's up guys? So it's the next day. I'm back home in my apartment, and I am about to head to pick up Jeffrey, JR Garage, from his house. Now, a little bit of context. Jeffrey thinks that I'm just picking him up so that we're gonna go to lunch and we're gonna film a YouTube video in the car. So that's how I'm gonna get away with having the GoPro up on the windshield. I'm telling him that we're gonna film a YouTube video about like some sort of business topic, right? So that's what he thinks we're doing. He doesn't realize that I'm actually picking him up in my newly supercharged R8, and I'm gonna try to pull up at a light at some point, like a stoplight with nobody around, and do a launch control. Of course, just up to the speed limit. But I'm gonna try to do a launch control because I think that's really where the supercharger kicks you the most, and I think it's really where you feel the most difference from a stock R8. So I'm gonna try to do a launch control without Jeffrey noticing, and I think right before I launch it, I'm gonna tell him that I supercharged it so that he has like no time to like process what I just said, and then I'm gonna hit it. So that's my plan. We'll see what happens, but we're gonna head over to his house now. All right, so I'm gonna try to make sure that Jeffrey doesn't hear the supercharger whine as I pull up to his house and as as we drive away. So I'm gonna close the valved exhaust because this has the Fab Speed valved exhaust, and I'm also gonna keep the car in automatic mode so that it keeps it in really high gears and doesn't ever really make the supercharger spool up too much. So yeah, I think we're fine. I don't think he's gonna notice. However, I am kind of second guessing myself. I think the valves closed actually kind of accentuate the supercharger whine. So we'll see what I end up doing. All right, so the trick here is gonna be making sure that Jeffrey doesn't go around the back of the car and look into the engine bay, because he would very clearly see the supercharger there. So I'm gonna try to distract him by talking about my front splitter. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that my front splitter got ripped off in LA last weekend or 2 weekends ago at a rally. So I'm gonna ask him about that, and then hopefully we'll just hop in the car and take off. So what do you think, splitter or no splitter?
Oh, dang.
It got ripped off.
I mean,
so
it kind of looks okay. It's not
yeah.
bad. I was expecting way worse because you still have factory splitter.
Yeah.
Like splitter.
Yeah.
It looks all right.
All right, well, let's hop in and take her for a ride.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? Kieran O'Brien here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be talking about how you can buy cars like this Audi R8 that I'm in right now, for example, and sell them for a profit, right? So Jeffrey right here is the master of that. He sold this to me for a profit.
Very, very small profit.
Small profit.
I'm a good friend. Okay, well, obviously, a lot of our parents and grandparents obviously said, oh, no, cars are depreciating assets. You got to watch those things. You're going to lose money when you buy a car. That's normally the mindset of a lot of people, is that cars equals bad and you lose money. So those are the simple facts. But how do you make money from your car, right? It's easier said than done. A lot of people say it all over social media, but we want to give you guys a couple tips and tricks that you can implement starting today to hopefully make some money on some cars. So it's like under 50 bucks.
All right, Jeffrey. Well, I have a confession. I didn't actually call you here to make a video about Copart or buying cars. Take a look behind me. Oh man, we had some casualties on that launch control. I also need new tires, guys. The shop in California told me that these tires are not gonna put down the power.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? I actually haven't tried. Man, this car was so much faster last night, let me tell you, when we were...
That's so fast.
With the valves closed, it kind of almost sounds cooler.
Yeah, I can hear the whine better. That does sound cool. What the heck?
That sounds really cool. Dang, that's sick. I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, valves closed. You can hear it more. Way more. That's weird. I guess sounds like a jet taking off.
Oh yeah.
Okay, valves closed. Surprisingly cool sounding.
It's so linear. It just feels like they just took another layer of cake and put it on top. It's not like like turbos where it's like crazy. It's like it just feels like the same car with just way more horsepower. Like the power band is the same, everything's the same. It doesn't sound that different. It's just like a much faster version of the same car. All right, so I'm letting Jeffrey drive his old car now, and
memories are coming back. Okay, so first impressions. It, like in normal non-sport mode, it drives exactly like it used to. Just chilling. Like everything feels the same. You'd have no idea.
Does it feel bagged? People always ask if it affects the ride quality, and I genuinely don't notice a difference.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot that would make you think that. What the heck?
Bro, it sounds like a Bugatti. It sounds like a Bugatti, like straight up.
That is the weirdest thing.
Wow. Wow.
What?